What's up, folks? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with an unboxing video. That's right, an unboxing video of the CBCS kind. I finally got these bad boys back. They did not get lost like the last package did, thankfully. Oh, well, I said these can actually be replaced. The last package was for a bunch of signed books, and some of them multiple signed, so they'll never be able to be replaced. But be that as it may, these got to me. Had the comic book chiropractor, Dustin, formerly known as one of the two brothers, who does pressing. And so got him to press them and submit them off. You would think, I haven't heard too much out of CBCS. Well, let me pause that to say this right here. In case you've started watching this and you're like, who is this cat? Let me do this.
What are we looking at?
Stupid battle droids, get out of the way! Hello there. This is General Grievous, and you are watching Southern Comic Geek.
Roger.
And if that wasn't enough, now you know that you're watching Southern Comic Geek. And if you could just take a few moments to smash that like button. As a matter of fact, if you smash that like button, we're like this. That's right. Good hugs. And so, and for doing so, or if you don't, I guess, because I can't really regulate that, you can see how you could save some money on all of your collectible supplies. So if you are in need of collectible supplies such as boards, bags, boxes for those comics, magazine size boxes, newspapers, card holders, etc., you can go to bcwsupplies.com. Use the coupon code SCG to save yourself 10% on your order at checkout. And if you are like me and like some good coffee to go with your comics, you can visit comicsoncoffee.com and use the coupon code SCG to save yourself 15% over there. And both of those places, generally, if you spend X number of dollars with them, they also offer free shipping. So keep that in mind. And with that, let's get back into the video. So got these back, and we're going to go by the book here. So Dustin, what he does is he sends when he sends like the invoice for the pressing services, he puts on there an estimated grade, and so we'll see if he's spot on or if he missed it on any of those. So here we go. This is the first one. I want to make sure that this is the right one. He doesn't specify, because I have two of this book. Let me just go to the other one. So I have two of the same kind of book. There's some variants of them, obviously. Okay, so for this one, this is the Secrets of the Marvel Universe right here. This is the Wizard edition. This is definitely, it's an expensive book if you can find it, but it's one of those ghost books. So like Valiant collectors want it in their collection at any grade. Just the fact that you have it is something. And so I threw it in. Basically, I really wasn't as worried about this one being graded or even necessarily what the grade was. I just threw it in there with the other books. And so with this one, Dustin estimated a 9.0 to a 9.2. And as you might have already noticed, we got a 9.4. So he's ahead of the game on that one. Presents really well. I actually like the CBCS cases. They hold up better than what the CGC ones do. And yeah. So I actually have the regular one that you see of this that came with the Wizard magazine umpteen dozen years ago. It's not very worth very much at all. And I've got one copy that I've got all the people that worked on this to sign all over the place. This is the one that is desired there. So nice to be able to grab that. Let's see here what we got next on the list. Oh, now this is a big one. So this is Journey into Mystery number 62 from Atlas Comics, which would eventually become Marvel Comics. This is the first appearance of the Hulk. So in these horror books, for those who don't know, they were doing some prototype, just kind of testing the waters on some stuff. And they would later reuse some of the stuff and kind of just modify it. So this is the Hulk. And for those Hulk people out there, you know that the Hulk is not brown, nor does he look all furry like that. This concept for Hulk back then was eventually reused for Zemu, who then turned white, but he still bears that resemblance there. So this is Journey into Mystery number 62, first appearance of an origin of Zemu the Titan, who is called the Hulk in this book. Dustin estimated a 2.0 to a 2.5, and that's what it came out to be, a 2.0. I bought this book off of eBay. Didn't think a pressing would do really anything except just, maybe make it present well. Didn't really have big high hopes for like this huge grade, score off of eBay where I bought it raw. So just really wanted to add it to the Hulk collection, as it were. So let's see, Green Lantern number 9. So for those of you who don't know, this is the second appearance of Sinestro, but the first cover appearance, the better cover of the two, obviously. And I bought this raw off of IG. And Dustin estimated that this was going to be a 4.0 to a 4.5, and this come back as a 4.0. So in which the person that I bought it from on IG had estimated that. So again, it doesn't look like the pressing really gave it any kind of bump other than to maybe make it present a little bit better with the labels there. So Green Lantern number 9, first cover appearance of Sinestro. All right. So now I can see this one is the one that it. So I bought these books from Cat 60. And so this is Incredible Hulk number 200. Not a big book in of itself as far as price wise, but this is a 30-cent variant. And so you can tell it doesn't really look like it goes here. For those, again, who might not know, when Marvel would get ready to do these price hikes, they would do them in certain test markets and to kind of test the waters to see if people were going to push back on them. And this is what this was. And so this was released in some test market. There were several across the United States, Memphis, Tennessee being the closest one here. Whether this one came out of Memphis, who knows? But anyway, so yeah, that's what the big part about this one is. There are several price hike books, if you want to call them that, or 30 or 35-cent variants, 35-cent variants. So it's a little bit older or a little bit younger than what this book is. Star Wars 1, Iron Fist 14, Two Big Keys, who also happen to be the 35-cent variants, or the price hike variants, as you want to call them. Those are the really pricey ones. Some doesn't really affect it. This one does affect it a little bit, and it is worth more as a 30-cent as opposed to the regular. But some of them don't really have that bump in value. So Dustin estimated this to be a 6.0 to a 6.5, and this one came back to be a 5.0. So I did talk to Dustin about this, and he says he has no idea what he missed on this one, that he was so far off because, as you have noticed from the other ones, he was pretty much on the money, or on the Valiant one actually below what it came out to be. So definitely on this one, there was something that they deemed it pretty hard. If I'm guessing, what they deemed it fairly hard for is this foxing, which he mentions rather in his notes, that there is foxing on the front and the back cover, like water stains, small color breaks on the spine. And he said that, yeah, there's a little rust on the staples. So Cat 60, I got these out of a lot from Cat 60 of Hulk books just for these, because these are the ones that didn't have. The rest of them already had. But so, yeah, got this graded. Nice little 30-cent variant. All right. So then the other one that I couldn't figure out is the other Incredible Hulk 200 that I have. This one is a little different than normal because I don't know if you can read this or not, but this is a Mark Jewelers variant. So in more recent years, these have become kind of the chase books, if you will. And the particular Mark Jewelers variant, these were sold on or around military bases, and these were kind of to get those military personnel to order those rings for the loved ones. And usually, if they were on base, they would have a star stamp on them. This one does not have a star stamp on it. But yeah, so this is a Mark Jewelers variant, which was one of the reasons why I wanted it. And Dustin estimated this to be a 7.0 or a 7.5, and this one came out to be a 6.5. Now, generally, with speaking with older books, they give a little more of a buy on stuff that's wrong with them, as opposed to the newer one. I guess the newest one in there being the Secrets of the Valiant Universe. Generally they do. However, whatever is wrong with this one, they did not like it. His notes say corner piece missing, top back cover. I don't really see that as, yeah, I guess that's it right there. Tanning on both covers. So, but happy to have them. Glad they're nice and slabbed up. So if they ever decide that they need to leave my collection, they are more capable of doing so because they're quote unquote officially graded. Like I said, I've heard CGC, despite having laying off people and despite having less business lately, has gotten a lot slower. CBCS has followed the same suit as far as being slower. I don't know about laying off people or any of that kind of stuff, but yeah, so pretty much on the money. Better on the Valiant books, worse on the two Hulk books, but I'm pleased. The pressing looks well, and so the comic book chiropractor, if you're not familiar with Dustin, even though Two Brothers doesn't do their thing no more, he still does his in the way of the comic book chiropractor. So so yeah, that's basically it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you have these books in your collection, or maybe you're trying to get these books into your collection? Let me know what you think. Are you submitting books to be graded anymore with the various gates that CGC in particular has been facing? A lot of people just kind of swore off getting books graded, and with values as they are, it's like it's kind of better to. It's easier, might be easier to sell a raw book because you don't have as much in it. With somebody with the hope of, hey, I might could get that grade. Somebody else, maybe he's a flipper, could get that grade. But or then have it graded, and it's like, well, there's really probably no room for a bump on this. And if you're a collector, they keep hiking the prices, at least CGC does, on these things. So you kind of wonder at what point do people just, again, saying, yeah, I'm just going to put it in the PC in a long box somewhere. So what does it matter if I grade it or not? So let me know in the comments below what you think. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.